All right. Is that enough words about royalties for now, or do you need more money to get you motivated? There may be some of us who never sell a book. We give them away to our family members as gifts. These are the memoir of my life. There may be some of us that sell many, many copies. And I think that there could be some of us that become the next great writers and that get discovered. The more of us that hang with this, the more press we're going to be able to generate, the more people are going to want to read our books, locally here or abroad. You know, I'm all, if we get hyped and 90% of us are finishing on time, I'm calling Oprah. I'm calling Ellen. Now, we'll plant where we can get it, but we need our work along the way, and that's where it falls to each one of us. In terms of raising some money, what I thought about is that I never, ever, ever would have told this to a single other human being if I did not truly, in my heart of hearts, think that we could do this for free. We can do this for free. I bake a mean oatmeal raisin cookie, as a couple of people can attest to. Carl makes a great pot of coffee. We could do this completely free. But if we can generate some money, I think we could do it even better. There are two techniques that I'm ready to run with. One of them is corporate sponsorship. So if you think you have a company or a friend who has a company or your boss would like to promote their company through our project, we'll develop some sponsorship levels over time where they could help underwrite the cost of getting us a real quality book jacket. That's going to be a huge piece that will help our book market ourselves. Or to help underwrite the costs of getting professional editing. Or to help us pay for professional publicity photos and help with our bios. Make sense? Yeah, the more, first of all, the most important thing you do is write a quality book. If you have a fantastic cover and a lousy book, that's not going to happen. So you write the quality book, and then the other pieces will enhance and accentuate your ability to sell that book. The second technique of fundraising that I think we can do very easily is from a website called Kickstarter.com. Has anybody heard of them before? Oh, just a couple. All right. This is what's now known as crowdfunding, crowd-based funding. And my husband put me onto Kickstarter.com. He likes to paint miniatures, these little 9mm guys that are military history soldiers, you know. He paints people from 6,000 years ago or whatever, these little armies he creates, right? Well, the company, Reaper, that made these miniatures wanted to generate some funds so that they could do two things. They could move their company's base from sweatshops in China to Texas, which was going to be a very expensive move for them. And they could launch a line in new plastic miniatures as opposed to using precious metals, which they had used before. So they made a pitch on Kickstarter.com, and they're really funny. They make you want to laugh. They make you want to be part of their journey. They wanted to raise $30,000. The joy of crowdfunding is that anybody who pledges money to support you, you're not committed unless they hit that dollar amount that they need to raise. Okay? If Reaper hits $30,000 raised, then whatever you pledge, your credit card will be billed for. Well, they build in incentive rewards along the way. If you pledge at the $25 level, you will get 25 free miniatures. I couldn't buy them that cheap. I'm going to pledge at $20. I'm going to help them do this. I'm going to help get them into the United States, manufacturing here. I'm going to help them launch their new line. And I'm going to get free stuff. That appeals to my Yorkerisms. All right? If I pledge at the $100 level, I get this amazing thing, right? So, immediately my mind goes to, how much money has he sunk in this? I mean, he's not a philanthropist. He's a cheap bargain hunter, but he's not a philanthropist. He was in it for the deal. But along the way, he wound up helping a company that eventually raised $3.4 million in their Kickstarter fund. Now, that's a rocket story. That's not what every Kickstarter.com fundraiser can expect to do. But here's just a draft of, in my mind, where we could start at any rate. And add a video, which is what many of the very successful Kickstarter campaigns do, that feature all of us in it and gets people recognizing that we're real people. Maybe they know us as neighbors or friends or coworkers. We would see, here are how many people have backed us at XYZ point in time. I'm suggesting a $4,000 goal as our starter because I think that would get us a workshop presenter, get us all our marketing materials for our book tours next fall, and generate quite a bit of royalties for us as authors as well. These are all suggestions open to change. On the left-hand side of this screen, you would see a blurb about who we are. We're giving ourselves 12 months to write. We're going to self-publish, and then we're taking it on the road. Member participation, blah, blah, blah. A lot of that is the kinds of material that brought you here to this workshop today in the first place. And then down the right hand of the screen are what you get if. Pledge a buck just for the thrill of helping us out. Okay. Pledge $5 and we'll give you a free ebook of all those authors that finish their books. You get to choose which one, and we'll send it to you at no cost. So essentially, they feel they've made their money back right there. They've gotten a book. When those first 50 run out, and this is to try to generate their quick enthusiasm, hit the button now so that you don't have to pay $8 to get the same reward later. I see this done in many. I've been researching Kickstarter to see how it is they generate those funds. All right, at the $20 level, we'll throw in a free autographed trade paperback in addition to your ebook, and we'll cover the shipping within the United States. They get to choose from all the books that are finished at the Labor Day 2013. At the $30 level, we'll each put their names on our thank you pages. I got some friends that they just want to have their name in a book. So they will pledge there. At the $50 level, and here's where you got to play along with me, one of us will name a minor character after them, or the person of their choosing. Doesn't that just inspire you to have some fun?
It's a red shirt.
The community can be part of our program.
A lot of egos there.
I put a limit on it because, really, how many Shirley MacLaines can we work into our books? We'll see. At the $100 level, maybe some of us would be willing to share advanced copies of our drafts with them. At the $150 level, I'll name one of my major characters after them. I may find a Greek equivalent or something, or name of their choosing if they'd like to have their granddaughter be a character in a book. Wouldn't that be cute? At that $150 level, we'll also send them a free autographed copy of their book, the one in which they are in. And they could purchase additional copies of that book for only $10 ahead of time. So if then they'd like to make that a Christmas present to all their families. Again, if you come up with great ideas too, we'll work them in. These are just things that I'm starting with now. Pledge at the $200 level, and what a bargain. We'll give you a copy, an e-copy of every book we put out. How many of us are here? I know I had 72 signed up on the sheet, and I know there are people's names here I have not seen yet. So we could be close to 80 or more, I don't know. Not sure. At the $250 level, they can participate wherever they live around the globe, and we'll make our resources available to them, hook them up with our website, and they could write right along with us. And at the $500 level, next fall, when we have our big book tour and a gala dinner, we'll invite them along, and they could sit with us and chat with us at dinner, and then get an autographed copy of every book that we put out. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, it kind of inspires people to play along with us, to support us, in addition to, feeding us and bathing us and unloading that dishwasher. So that's a quick little overview of how we can use Kickstarter. The one drawback of Kickstarter is that when I submitted this to see if we could take it live this afternoon, they said, you've never done this before. They want to see projects that are farther along, that are closer to meeting their goals. So probably our launch date for Kickstarter fundraising would be after the new year, so somewhere February, March, when we could legitimately say, we have this many finished manuscripts done, we have this many who are halfway along the journey, we have this many, these genres of books, sort of thing, and we'll have created some videos by then to show how fun and exciting we are and how much they would love to read our books.